Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Will McNilly, and today I am back with a very exciting episode of the McNilly Chat. I have one of my good friends and roommate, Andrew, today. Andrew has been on the McNilly Chat before when he did a jazz masterclass with his trumpet playing. Andrew is currently a music education major at Illinois State University in his third year and has been in the ISU Symphonic Winds here on campus and the Symphony Orchestra. Along with that, he's also playing in the Jazz Ensemble 1, and is also the lead section leader with the marching band here on campus. Other than his musical achievements here at ISU, he is currently composing music for a video game that other ISU students are working on as well. With all of that, let me introduce you to Andrew.
Yeah, I think you did it pretty good for me. My name is Andrew. I'm his roommate. I live right over there. It's kind of awesome. I'm a junior music ed major, so I've almost student teaching. I've done a few teaching gigs here and there with both marching band and like sixth grade intro to the teaching. Sixth grade intro to trumpet and trombone. That's the words I was looking for. And other than that, I'm composing a video game. I'm a big video game fan. I play 1 or 2 or 700 video games in my life. And yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about the video game you're composing?
We'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there.
Sounds good. I guess just kind of general questions here. Where are you originally from?
I'm from the Oswego, Aurora area. I live in Aurora. I went to Oswego schools, so I'm just over there.
Cool.
I'm also right by Naperville. I'm right by Plainfield.
Got it.
So just the burbs.
How did you end up here at ISU?
I went to ISU because I was looking for a music ed program that is affordable, as well as something that is going to be at a standard that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
It was really like ISU and U of I were the two that jumped out to me. I wanted to be not too far from home.
Yeah.
And then U of I, it's very pricey for a degree that's very similar to ISU's. The music programs fluctuate. Mm-hmm. Right now, I think we're at a really high point in the ISU music program.
Yeah, I agree.
And so that led me here, and that's, yeah.
Cool. I was just curious how you ended up here. So now after that, all those grilling questions that I just had you go through there.
Tough.
I know. We're gonna get into some music stuff because
I do that.
I more want to talk about that. How did you end up playing the trumpet?
Yeah. So in the Oswego schools, we pick our instrument into 6th grade. So we just do, starting at 6th, we don't have like 5th grade, which is fairly standard for schools. And when I got to pick, I went in either wanting to play the trumpet or the saxophone. My stepdad told me you should play trumpet. It gets to do all the things. You get to do like orchestra. You could do pit stuff. You could do jazz. It really opens up for everything. You don't get limited like other instruments do. So I went in with that in mind, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to play trumpet. Yeah, I played trumpet, and I was fine. Mm-hmm. For a 6th grader playing into a mouthpiece for the first time, it's
something, all right.
I was terrible at saxophone.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I don't want to do that.
Right.
So I leaned into trumpet. My teacher was like, oh, you should play clarinet. And I was like, oh, no.
That's funny.
I did not like I could get a note out easier on clarinet than I could on saxophone, which makes me think that the reeds might have been different. Not accusing, but that is something that educators do. But it kind of led me into going like, okay, so I'm trumpet or I'm trumpet.
Right.
And from there, yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
decided to choose that.
That's funny. I also know you not only played trumpet, but I know you've played trombone in a jazz combo that you started.
StopTime7. StopTime7 on YouTube. We're kind of on a little hiatus while all of us are in college.
Okay,
but we started in... they started a little bit earlier than before I joined. I got offered to play on trumpet, and I was like, no, I don't want to solo. So I stayed away from it.
Oh, okay.
And then I joined later because I was like, okay, I kind of regret that decision. I'm going to join. There was still trombone that I could play. I had a trombone that my friend gave to me for free, so I got pretty lucky there. And joined that. We've done a few gigs. We were really gigging senior year of high school. We did a wedding gig. We played at a small little festival in Wisconsin.
Oh, that's cool.
Where we got to like camp. That was a super fun trip that we did. And then now like we've got me at ISU. Our saxophone player Sean is in Ohio.
Okay.
Our pianist is, I want to say like Oklahoma. I don't know specifically where, but like we're all scattered.
You guys are just all over the place.
Our drummer is in Eastman, so
okay.
He's gonna be a little while, and they're all freshmen this year, so we got some time before we're gonna pick it back up.
Got it.
But we play for fun over the summer, just see what we can get.
That's pretty cool. What was if you don't mind me asking, like what was the small festival you guys went to?
It was our bass player Spencer. He's got his like grandparents or something around those lines.
Okay,
they run a festival. It's called Whitney Palooza. It's like just a little festival in middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. Since we kind of have it in there, we were like, oh, can we play a little set? And so we played at night. We did, I want to say it was 20 songs. It was a 10-song intermission, 10 songs.
Okay. I was like, it's a good set.
But intermission was only like 5 minutes. So we were playing a lot. We had a few songs that were like, this is the song that you don't play on. This is the song that you don't play on. A few rhythm section only songs. But yeah, it was a really, really cool thing that we got to do.
That's cool.
The drive was really fun. It
felt
like a little vacation.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun trip and everything.
That we got paid to do, which is always fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Paid vacation.
Yeah, great. Because you guys play mainly standards in that?
Yeah, it's a lot of standards.
Okay, cool.
We have a few originals that got made, but then we all went to college.
Okay.
We have Wonder Hymn is one that we have, I believe, on YouTube. StopTime7 on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll make sure to put it in the description of this video.
It's going to be inactive for a little while, but when it gets back, it'll be back.
Yeah, cool.
But Wonder Hymn is an original, and then we've played a few other originals that I don't think I've put on YouTube.
Okay.
So that's probably the only one that's on YouTube.
That's cool, man.
It's a banger, though.
Did you guys like end up like do all of you kind of write something, or was that
Sean's done most of the writing.
Cool.
I've definitely thought about doing a little writing, but it's a lot of arranging. I'm not the biggest arranger. It's something I'm working on this semester.
Cool.
But he's done most of the arranging and composing, and we just go with it.
That's cool. Has like kind of like the trombone in a way kind of helped your trumpet playing at all? I know they're pretty different.
It's definitely helpful. It weirdly for me helps to transition between the two. It helps open like my chops up and make my chops feel a little bit better. A lot of people are like, oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do two brass instruments. And then I did it, and I had it in high school where I did brass back to back. And it wasn't as bad as like everyone would say that it was, because you get when you're playing trombone, the mouthpiece is covering your whole mouth, and so you're buzzing differently than on trumpet when then all of a sudden you're here.
Right.
So it really didn't make as big of a difference as I thought it would.
Cool.
Improv wise, it's made my improv very strange.
Okay.
Because my trombone improv, I like to do a lot of quotation of both the melody and other solos.
Sure.
You don't want to do crazy like
right
on trombone. That's just I don't even got a trigger. So if I want to go to C, it's like there I'm going. There. So I haven't really done that much of that. So I noticed in my like trumpet playing, I'm not doing too many eighth notes, which is something that I've been really trying to work on. But it's a experience of trying to learn how to improv on two instruments at the same time. Probably not recommended, but we do what we
you gotta learn. You gotta try something new. I mean, I know like for me, like I played trombone last semester, and that was quite an experience, and it was really fun. It's fun. Yeah, it was really fun. It was definitely different than playing French horn or the trumpet. You know,
I wonder if I was just like taller when I was a kid, would I have picked trombone? Don't know.
Yeah.
My arm was short, so I wasn't going to be able to play trombone whether I wanted to or not.
That's funny. Kind of going back to the questions I got here, how'd you end up getting into pursuing music education?
Yeah, so freshman year of high school, I was big into music. I really enjoyed concert band, and then we got an extra week of spring break that went on until junior year. It was a very long spring break.
It was a long spring
but break. In that year, I just was like, I didn't really practice. I didn't care. Like,
yeah,
it sucked.
Yeah.
And by the end of that, I was like, I kind of want to like play. And then we got an experience play like at a concert, and I was like, okay, yeah, I do still enjoy this as much as I thought I did. And then as that went on, I was like, okay, I'll put that in the back pocket and see where I go from there.
Mm-hmm.
I then was big into forensics. That was what I wanted to do with my life.
Interesting. Okay.
I like math. I'm one of the 3 people in the world that like math. I love problem solving. Problem solving super fun. That's why I'm in education, and we'll get there. But
got it. Okay.
I was like, forensics seems so fun. Like, you're just
it's
all problem solving and math. Sure. And then I took forensics, and I was like, maybe this isn't as fun as I wanted.
That's funny.
And so I pivoted. I was like, okay, I like video games. Maybe I can go into game design. And then I was like, I ain't ever going to code in my life. I never want to code.
Yep.
So I'm not going to do that. So that's out of the table unless I want to do composition.
Right.
But then I need to be into music. And I was like, well, I like music.
Right.
And then senior year, I had 3 classes, I think. Maybe 2. It was a nothing schedule. I had 2 classes, TA, lunch, band, TA, early dismissal. It was a nothing schedule.
Okay, that's nice.
So I got a lot of opportunities to teach.
Nice.
My band director gave me an opportunity to conduct with the freshman band.
Oh, that's cool.
And that I was like, okay, I really like this.
Right.
Like, this is really fun.
That's cool. They gave you the opportunity.
Yeah, and so I was like, I think I want to do that.
Right.
I think that's where I want to go. And then since being here, I was like, I've definitely made the right choice.
Yeah.
With teaching in Berm, conducting classes this semester, clinicals, like I've loved every second of it. Besides like a few little hiccups, I'm not going to name names or classes, but there's a few classes that just aren't that fun.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's every major, you know.
Everyone that's a music major knows what I'm talking about, but you know, we move on.
Yeah, we keep going. That's cool though. I was just curious, like how that ended up happening and everything. Did you? Because you said music composition, which I will get into that and everything. But did you have thought of like any other music majors or degrees you wanted to get into?
I thought about performance, and then I talked to my lessons teacher, and then my like band directors, and just people that I knew that were music major. My friend's dad is also, or friend's grandpa, sorry, is also a music major.
Oh, that's cool.
Music ed.
Yeah.
Music educator. Whew.
No, you're good.
Workout.
Words are hard.
Yeah, no, they are. And they were all kind of like, you don't really need performance. Like, you get a piece of paper that's like, look, I play good. I don't need that. If I'm going to play good, I'm going to play good. I don't need the piece of paper that says,
I play good.
So I've always been pretty against performance.
That's fair.
So I've just stayed as ed. I like teaching. Anytime I've taught, it's been super, super fun. Whether it was like jazz summer camps, marching band tech, teaching intro to trumpet and trombone, which I got to do my like freshman and sophomore summers. Yeah. So I've had a lot of experience with that.
That's good.
And all of it's been super enjoyable, so it just kept pushing me in that direction.
Cool. That's cool. Kind of getting into the composition side of things, how did you end up getting into composing?
Good question. My brother, Ashton, made a Minecraft adventure map. Way back in the day. This would have been 2021, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that was my first composition. And he wanted music for the final boss. It was going to be a 3-phase final boss. Yeah. And he wanted music for it, and he was trying to find music, and I was like, I think it'd be fun if I just took a shot at it. Yeah. And this would have been late junior year. Okay. So I'd already been kind of like pushing music in my life. Yeah. And so I was like, I'll do it. I'll just go for it. And honestly, they're not that bad. Today I looked at them. I remade one of them fairly recently. Just as like a fun little exercise.
Just to do it, yeah.
And they were both not terrible. The music theory doesn't make any sense, but it was never going to.
I was going to say, because you took music theory here,
yeah,
right? You didn't
take
it
we didn't have. We had 19 out of the 20 people who signed up to need the class.
Oh, that
so we did not run the class.
Okay. Yeah.
So my first time with theory was here.
Right.
But it wasn't bad, and then from there he wanted to make another Minecraft adventure map that was going to just be full soundtrack.
Okay,
and it was 6 areas and 6 boss themes. And that was about it, as well as like a town theme, I think, was in there as well.
That's cool.
And I made the whole thing. There's some of them that I love. There's some of them that I look back and I go, that was interesting.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was your first shot at doing it. So
yeah, no,
you got to get experience. Yeah.
And then I got some indie opportunities that didn't pan out as well as I would have wanted them to. Okay. But it just more experience. And then here I got asked during marching band one time, with just like, hey, we want to make a game. You want to make a score? And I was like, of course I do.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that. That started last October. So we're a year in some good change at this point into development.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that long ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
That's crazy.
It might have actually been September.
Wow.
But I think I joined in October.
Okay. That's cool.
And from there I've been composing that ever since. I haven't done anything
else. That's cool. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, it's a big soundtrack, so it's gonna take a little bit.
I can concur with that. I have seen him doing stuff. So, did you did that adventure map ever get uploaded anywhere?
I don't think it got uploaded.
Okay. I'm sure if it was playing Minecraft. Back in the day, or
I don't think it ever got uploaded. I told him he should. I think it's good. I think it would do well. It's just adventure maps at this point, like 2013. They were everything.
They were the thing, man.
Everyone.
I remember even on Hypixel back in the day, you could play them on Hypixel.
Yeah, and there were all the YouTubers played adventure maps.
That's
it was
true.
The big thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
2021.
Yeah, that was when that was kind of Bed Wars time.
Yeah. I mean, it's at that point.
Yeah.
That was a little bit before Mindplex shut down, so it's.
That's true.
It was the adventure map had been declining, and I'm sure they're still there, and I'm sure they're still good, but
yeah,
it just it didn't need to be.
Yeah, it just
didn't need to be uploaded. It was for our enjoyment, not for the world.
That's cool,
and that's okay.
Yeah, I was just curious if that ever materialized there. You mentioned this earlier as well, but you were talking about arranging. How did you get into that?
Yeah, I didn't arrange really until this semester. I did one thing for the jazz combo where I was like, I want to do Common Observatory.
Oh,
and so I arranged that, and I worked with my friend to arrange that.
I did not know that was that you did that.
There was
okay.
I mean, there's a bunch of arrangements, but I have one of them is mine.
Oh, okay.
And we played it once or twice, and then we haven't really been around each other that much, so that's been kind of left in the dust.
Cool.
And then we had to do a duet for Trumpet Studio, which is trumpet class for the non-music major.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to just pick a random duet from a random book and call it a day.
Yeah,
so I arranged Proof of a Hero from Monster Hunter, which is one of the greatest franchises of all time. I'm very biased.
Wait, really?
No. And from there, I've just kind of I want to do some more arranging. I want to do for my recital, I want to do some Mario Galaxy stuff.
Yeah.
So that might be something I arrange. I want to arrange some stuff for myself just because I want to play just fun rep for E-flat trumpet. E-flat trumpet has about 3 songs. And that's it. And I was talking to Josh, my lesson teacher.
Yeah.
And he was like, we need to get you on E-flat more, just playing in general.
Just playing it, yeah.
And then I brought up yesterday in my lesson, I was like, I kind of want to just make some arrangements of video game music for E-flat trumpet.
That'd be really cool.
And just play it for myself.
Yeah.
And just be able to play E-flat in a way that I want to play it.
Yeah.
And play some fun stuff that I don't often get to do.
Right.
That's really as far as my arranging journey has gone as of right now. There's definitely projects in the future, I'm sure.
Sure.
I've got 50 years as an educator ahead of me, so I'm sure there's arranging to be done.
There's probably a lot of arranging to be done, I'm sure.
I'll arrange every song by the day I die.
There you go. That's a good goal to have. It's a life goal.
That's a lot of songs.
That's a lot of songs. Have you thought about getting, because you said you really want to do them kind of for yourself and everything, which I think is awesome. Have you thought about potentially doing besides just trumpet stuff, like doing like full ensemble.
Yeah, I've definitely
stuff like
thought
that.
about it. I'm sure I'll get there.
Yeah.
I've started just on trumpet because that's where
Yeah.
my head's at. That's what I'm doing it for.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But there's definitely a world in which I do some concert band arranging if I think it's good for my students at some point or whatnot. If I'm broke, whatever happens.
wherever you end up at,
Yeah, it all depends on the school, and there are a lot of schools that you have to do arranging. That's why my classes we do arranging projects and stuff like that.
I mean,
you have to do arranging composition just in case.
It makes sense. Yeah, as long as you don't have a big budget, you have like $100 or something, and that's all you get. So
you get what you get.
Yeah, you get what you get. Yeah, literally. Kind of changing it up now. What different types of philosophies do you take on through your daily life?
Ooh, philosophy. That's fun. That's a big word right there.
Yeah.
I am a big advocate for free time and avoiding burnout. I've seen burnout in a lot of different fields.
Yeah.
Not just music. I've seen it in game design, music obviously.
I could see
but
it.
I've also seen it in really every field goes through burnout.
Yeah.
It's a big issue.
It is.
And so I've always tried to advocate for having free time in my life.
Yeah.
Setting boundaries for like how much I want to do something.
I think that's great.
I also need to make sure I get work done. So there's obviously the double-sided of like, I want this much free time. I have a whole project to do and it's due tomorrow night. That's true.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
That's a lot of my like philosophy when it comes to just like living my daily life is like I plan out my day. Mm-hmm. I'm more of a day by day than I am a whole month. Like I don't have a Google Calendar with every single thing that I need to do. It's much I wake up, I go, okay, this is happening in this order. That's my day.
Yeah, I think that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Kind of going into different kinds of philosophies. What is your teaching philosophy?
My teaching philosophy,
I knew you were going to like that one.
has gone over a whole bunch of modifications.
Sure.
I quote this in my auditions all the time. I love a thing that I call the 3 E's. It's my original creation.
Oh, I remember this.
It's energy, efficiency, and accuracy, but it starts with an E because it didn't work. So 3 E's of those 3, and that's just in the way I teach and the way I want people to respond. So I want to give people energy. I want them to give me energy back. Got it. I want to act efficiently. I want people to be efficient with me.
Yep.
And then accuracy is just a given. Since then, I've kind of added opportunity, which is one that doesn't really work with E.
Got it.
So it could be the 4 E's, it could be the 2 E's and some change.
Yeah,
but
whatever you want to call it.
Being here, everyone here is a big advocate for opportunity for like everyone. Everyone gets the opportunity to teach. Everyone gets the opportunity to perform.
Right.
And that's really stuck with me. That's something I want to reinforce. So like, when it comes to like chair orders, you have the like first chair, second chair, third chair of every band. But as I've been here, I've learned there's first chair, but it all moves around.
Yeah, that's true. Because that ensembles, some of them work like that.
I like that better. I think that gives opportunity for everyone to perform at every level.
Yeah,
it also doesn't force you into a specific typecast. For example, the range guy. That's my job.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
I've been kind of typecasted like that, and that's fine. I enjoy it. I like the high notes.
Right.
But like I've also, because I did all of those things, I didn't work on my low register.
Okay.
And now that's something that struggles. So I want to be able to give that opportunity to others to have every single field, and whether they're a master of every field is never that's never going to happen.
Right.
But especially when it comes to high school, middle school, you're just not going to be you can't get to be a master at everything. I'd rather you have a little bit of everything.
You know what? It creates tools for them. Too, in a way.
Well, and you think, and I'm just coming from my school, I was like the only music ed major of my grade, and my ensemble was big. Like we had a big school.
Yeah.
So if you look at it like that, how many people that you teach are really going to be music educators? Like how many people do you need to teach very, very specific things?
Right.
Versus, what are they there for? They're there for fun.
Right. A lot of
it's
times,
a fun class.
Right. Yeah.
You don't want to make it like math. You don't want to make it like
True.
language arts. You don't want to make it like history. It's not any of those.
Right.
It's music. But they're also getting a lot of really good life skills. Of like preparation, you have problem solving, working with a team, leadership skills. Like you're getting all of that.
Oh yeah.
And that to me is more important. That's really what someone can get out of being in a band program, as well as enjoyment.
In enjoyment, yeah, right.
And so my goal is really just to make a fulfilling experience for them. And if they want to go into music ed, I'll be able to talk them through that process.
Oh yeah,
and really prepare them for that side of things.
Yeah,
like
and be
I was
supportive,
for.
right?
Because like I not only did I get to conduct, I also got to play every instrument in high school. I was given an instrument. Cool. I was given every instrument from like just the like library that we had.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And I was able to practice all of them and actually see if like this was something I wanted to do. And I want to be able to give that to any future educators.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then if you're not an educator, like no, you don't need to play 16 different instruments, but it's helpful to at least get the enjoyment and you know, maybe make some good music along the way.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I mean, I think I very much align with you on those kind of things, and I think that's a great way to run a program like that. I mean, like, I like the part about you mentioning the life skills, especially, because I think a lot of the skills I have gotten have been from high school band.
Well, it's something that you don't think about until you have them.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, a lot of, I don't know the exact number, but there is a statistic. I feel like it's actually pretty large. But there's like a statistic of like people in band are this much more likely to get higher paying and leadership roles and jobs.
I have seen this.
I don't know the number, and I wish I brought it with me here. But I know it's pretty sizable.
I think I've seen that same like study or whatever you want to call it. And I remember it being like a big number.
It's like it'll surprise me and be like, oh, maybe this thing is worth doing and worth being in schools.
And also, and worth keeping around in these programs, you know. A lot of schools, you know, the first thing it goes is the arts, you know, and keeping it around.
And I would argue that it's more important than half of the things I learned in high school. I mean, how much am I going to be doing derivatives? I know derivatives. I know how to do derivatives. Do I need derivatives? No. Did I need the arts? Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm going into.
That's what you're going into. All right. I mean, same here. You know, I fully agree with you on that. You kind of did touch life philosophy a little bit, but I don't know if you wanted to add to that at all. If there was anything else you wanted to say about that. Not terribly much. Just waking up every day. Hopefully you get sleep. If you don't, you move on.
Life
keeps going.
Yeah, just make sure that if you have a commitment, that's something that you are going to do. Like going to class, I try and go to all of my classes unless they're useless.
Take that as you will.
Will not comment.
Take that as you will.
I maybe or maybe not skipped a bunch of weeks of a certain class. I still got an A in that class. So. There's definitely a few where you can make exceptions.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to stick to, like, your schedule and staying with that is a very good way of just, for me, keeping myself on track of where I want to be in the next few years of my life.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's great. This is one actually that Wes Anderson added. I want to shout him out again because I think I've shouted him out every time I ask this one. It is goals for your life.
Goals for my life. I want to be on a soundtrack of a game.
Cool.
That comes out.
That's awesome.
I think I'm getting close to that.
Yeah, goal. I think you are.
And from there, I want to expand that career. That career is a career that I don't want to lose.
Oh, yeah.
But I never want it to be my primary job.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's fun. I get a lot of enjoyment as it being a hobby.
Right.
And it's a hobby that might pay me, and it might not. And that's not something I care about. Even if I was composing the soundtrack for the next like mainline Zelda game.
Right.
I'd be like, this is awesome. I'm going to keep educating. Because that's what I want to do.
That's what you want to do. That's your dream.
So, but, I mean, that would be a dream. I mean, you look at Toby Fox, who composed Undertale, which was just a little indie game. Yeah. And then he went on to compose 2 songs in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
I did not know that.
And then he went and composed half the soundtrack for Scarlet and Violet. So he went from indie game straight into Pokemon, which is the largest video game franchise in the world.
Right.
So it can be done.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Toby Fox is also crazy good at composing. It helps to be like that. And I'm hoping to get there at some point in my life.
you gotta you gotta just get experience, and you are doing that. So I mean, you had to get experience somehow.
I also have some more funny goals, not funny, but fun, of going to every major theme park in the world.
I think I share that with you.
I'm a big roller coaster guy. I know you're a pretty big roller coaster guy.
I share that with you.
Especially with the Six Flags and Cedar Fair merger.
Yeah, that's cool.
Giving me a pretty cheap way to go to a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's a pretty attainable goal at this point, and I need to do it before it hurts.
Yes, yes, that's true.
Because it will.
Yes, that's true.
and it will fairly soon. Not that soon, but fairly soon. It will start to feel it.
Right. No, it's true.
I know, like, I was 17. I went to Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey and went on 23 rides in one day, and I felt fine. I think if I did that now, who knows? It would really be up to interpretation of whether that is something that hurts or not.
Right.
But that's a major goal of just like put it on the side. I want to skydive as well. That's another like. I
did not know that.
Oh yeah, it'd be so fun.
Wow. Okay.
I'm a huge. It just sounds fun.
Yeah.
My mom and my sister went this last August. They went skydiving.
Oh, cool!
And they loved it. And so I was like, okay, I want to skydive. Sounds fun.
That's awesome.
In terms of the more serious goals, education wise, I'd love to be teaching high school, and then eventually, if I go teach college, I go teach college. If not, I don't need to. High school has a really fun vibe. Like, you get a lot of competitions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You get trips. Like,
oh, yeah.
It's a lot more. College, you go there and everyone is there to get a degree.
Yes.
So you don't do as many competitions and stuff like that.
Right. You're not as competitive. Yep.
You're more. You get a whole bunch of variety with high school.
Right, yeah.
And so that's what I want to teach. I really want to teach high school at some point in my life. I don't know when that will be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It could be right when I get out of college, but when I get out of college, the goal is teach somewhere. It's not. It's going to start small.
Yeah,
increase the goal as I go.
Here. Yeah, it's more like whatever gives me a
The
job.
Experience is something that people need. So
you
need to get that first.
Yeah.
But I'd love to teach high school. I want to do well in some competitions. I want to go to competitions. I want to be able to have a competitive, both marching band, jazz band, and concert band would be really, really cool.
That'd be awesome.
But I never want to force it. So there's always the, I want to do this, but this.
Yes.
I never want to force my students to have to feel like they need to be the best. I want them to get whatever enjoyment they want out of it.
Because the whole point is it's an educational experience.
Yes.
It's not supposed to be...
band is a curriculum.
Yeah.
We make lesson plans like everyone else. So it helps. It's cool being the best. But
it's cool to bring a trophy home.
If they don't get the fulfillment from that, I want them to get fulfillment where they can get it.
And I fully agree with that. Yeah.
Because music should always be enjoyable.
Yeah.
It should never lose that.
Yeah. No, that... Amen, man. I agree with that. What motivates you?
Just where I want to be in the next few years. I've talked about wanting to teach for a while now, but I feel like we've had conversations that we wake up and we're just like, I just want the degree, man. I just want to go teach. We've both had those
I think
conversations.
we both have had that, even though my degree's changed.
Yours
but I still want to be out in the real world. I mean, you know that. I mean, all the projects I'm starting, I want to be in the real world,
and I want to be able to. I want to be able to get fulfillment from the things I do, whether that be composition or education. I want to be able to feel fulfilled with that.
For sure.
Composition, it's just like I just want a project that I can make and have come out that I can be proud of and that I can share with the world, and that's something that I've been working towards, which is awesome.
I think it's great, man. Yeah. Yeah, you answered it perfectly. This will be the last question for today.
Oh, I might add one, but
you can't.
I might sneak one up on you.
Oh, that's what Matthew did during his. So he asked me the what motivates you or something, and I was like, I have to actually answer a question. It was scary. It was bad. No, it wasn't. What general piece of advice would you give to someone? So someone that's just walking up the street, you're like, hey, man, and you give them a piece of advice.
Yeah. I talked about free time a little bit earlier.
Yes,
and I think that's where a lot of my advice goes. It's advice that I give to basically every music major that I see that seems like
that's
just like
a lot of them.
Give yourself 2 hours.
Yeah.
Of the day. And it could be early, it could be 1 hour spots, but like
right.
we're supposed to practice 2 hours a day. Now whether we do or not is up for debate. But that's what is written down.
Yes.
But I also think that 2 hours of free time helps with that burnout. It helps with how you feel when you wake up in the morning. It also, like, having plans that are fun plans and not work plans.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I remember I had a day, I think it was last week, where it was, I'm doing this, I have this gig, I have this recital I have to go to. And then I remember that. This is a big day where I'm doing stuff from 9 in the morning all the way until like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And I was excited the whole day because I was like, well, at the end of it, I'm going to go play modded Minecraft for 3 hours. And it was awesome.
Right. Yeah.
So having that of like, this is something exciting.
That reward, yeah.
And I liked the gig. Like, the gig was super fun. The recital was super cool.
Sure.
All of it's cool.
Right.
And all of it's fun.
It's good, though, to have that.
But, yeah,
escape.
you also have something that separates you from your work.
Oh, yeah.
And that's really, like, separating yourself from your work 2 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like for free time, 2 hours a day is not that much.
Right.
I mean, you spend how many hours on your phone a day?
I was going to say,
get rid of 2 of those, unless your free time is on your phone, which that's okay. But
right.
Remove 2 of those hours on your phone and go and do something that you want to do. It can be on your phone. You can, if you really want to doom scroll for 2 hours, go for it.
By all means.
Just have that be time in your day that you're like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And this is something I'm going to enjoy.
I think that's great. I was going to say, it's kind of funny because I remember I was in my jazz class, my senior year of high school, this jazz combo I was in at my high school, and the director literally said, because he came from another high school and then would teach at ours, and he literally said to us, he's like, guys, if you guys are going into music ed, you need to have a hobby outside of music ed. He's like, for me, I think he did like karate or taekwondo. I cannot remember. It was something really cool, like something in the martial arts.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's like the thing I love to do. I go do competitions. That's like the thing I do outside of music. So
yeah, it's very, very important.
Yeah. So, well, thank you again for
I'm gonna shake your hand and then I'm gonna keep going because I'm not done yet. I want to talk about the game. We didn't actually get there.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
It ain't on your sheet, so I was like, I'm just gonna add it.
I forgot it.
Add it mentally.
Yeah, I forgot to put it on there.
A little mental note. But yeah, I'm making a game called Ad Novum.
Yeah.
Hopefully coming out around 2030.
Is there any way for me to link this at all in a description?
No.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if you guys had a social media.
Yeah, we have a little thing that we're going to at ISU, like a little showcase.
I'll plug that in.
And we're gonna show. I don't even know what the showcase is called, so I'll get it to you when I can.
Yeah,
but
no worries.
We're gonna show off what we have, at least a little chunk of it, just a little bit of gameplay, as well as like a little story synopsis that anyone is able to go to and check out. And then from there, it's straight development.
Cool.
It's gonna be probably a 60-song soundtrack by the time it's done. Yeah, it's a big game. It's a 2D platformer.
That's nuts.
It went 2D platformer Metroidvania and then it's kind of lost the Metroidvania and it's just kind of 2D platformer at this point.
Cool.
It's going to be very story based and it's going to be pretty cool. I think everyone should check it out in
I think so.
1 to 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
So yeah, just like, once you see this podcast, you just go into your calendar, go all the way down to 2030 and be like, let me remember Ad Novum.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, and with that, I will put that in the description for whenever that date is. I'll add it later or add it when this gets uploaded. So
yeah, I'm hoping to have more public stuff in the next few years or next year.
Yeah, send it my way and I'll add it to this. So yeah. Well, thank you again for coming on. I really appreciate it, Andrew.
'Twas fun.
And I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.
I didn't know we do this.
I just did it.